Right. We see around in the plague of hail that when it hit the ground, it destroys the flax and the barley. And the Torah goes out of the way of telling us that it destroys the flax and the barley, but it doesn't. It goes. It also goes out of the way of telling us that the wheat and the spelt were not smashed because they were late ripening. So just an important lesson to learn from these two things is what flax and barley, as far as why they were already, they were fully formed, they were hard. The Talmud discusses two other things that explains that when you're how to be, it says that it's better to be more like a reed, like a water reed, than a cedar tree. And the question is why? What's a cedar tree? You would think a very tall, strong, thick cedar tree will hold up very strongly and things like that, as opposed to a reed that's a thin little nothing that's in the water sticking out. But it goes to teach us the opposite of what we would have thought. That we would see that here, no, it's not good to be a big, strong cedar tree and set in your ways and set, because what's going to happen is some wind is going to come and just going to blow you off, and you're just going to snap in half. It's just going to snap in half. Well, what does a reed do? A reed, when it gets blown, it just bends over. It bends to the right. It blows to the left. It bends down. It could sometimes it blows further to the ground. Things like that. But and then afterward, it straightens up again. It doesn't ever get severed from the core. But an important lesson to realize in this as well is that both of them are still rooted in something. Both of them are not like, okay, blowing in the wind, going wherever they go and things like that. And we have to realize that we're rooted in the Torah, we're rooted that there's one God in the world, and that God gave us certain laws and rules and regulations that we need to follow in order to enhance our lives and our purposes and to do really what we're here for. So it's very important that not only should we be like a reader, we should be bendful and go, a little bit with the flow, but not to be so set and strong in our ways. But we should also be rooted in what we are and what we believe in the Torah and the mitzvahs. And that God created the world, and that we should here for His purpose to do what we're supposed to be doing.